Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm very glad and very grateful that you're joining me again. I hope I can inspire you with today's video. It will be a bit of a different video than normal. I did prepare because I can do anything without preparing, but yeah, it will be different. I hope you're all feeling well. I'm okay and yeah, recording from a very hot for the third day. Finally, it's summer, but now it's 27 degrees and it's still morning. So for me, that's a bit much, but okay. Okay, we have summer weather because we had a lot of rain and that's no fun at all. Today, oh no, last year I bought some vintage items from Souvenir de la France, Jacqueline. And sometime after that, she contacted me. She found this little cartonnage book. And every book, I got it already, every little book has a name from the person, yeah, where the book is about. So she, Yvonne, is in this book having the adventure. And because it's pink and has my name, she contacted me if I wanted to buy this book. And of course I said yes. My name is, yeah, not my name, but Yvonne is here, but it's very hard to see. Yeah, just a bit you can make it out, but it's very stuck down. This is loose, but this is so stuck down, so I don't know if I can salvage it. But beautiful. I was so happy she contacted me because this is, yeah, so nice to have it. And of course this will be my little journal. I want to make an envelope journal. So everything in here will be an envelope. I have some vintage envelopes and they will be in there so I can tuck my journaling in. I thought I wanted to use it with my therapy I'm following. I have a lot of assignments, but it's so much writing work that this wouldn't be enough. And there is a notebook with the therapy, and it's a pretty large one. And now I know why, because you have a lot of writing to do, stress lists and things you're grateful for, and stress list, brain dump, all those kinds of things, all to do with emotions that are all bottled up for about 40 years or more. And yeah, I'm trying to work with that and hopefully get rid of some of my physical pains, because that's linked. But that to the side, let's start. The difference about this video is that I have to make a lot of envelopes. I have a few because there's more stuff between here. This is also, oops, this is also vintage, so it's already ready. This will be later. I don't want to do too much to it because I like the worn thing. Maybe I'll just yeah, put something over it that it doesn't get worse. And this I want to preserve. And it will be bound with rings, just because I want something else than a ribbon or a tie with a twine, just for something else. I have ordered very big ones because these are 20 envelopes, so it will be a little fat one, but just to try something else. Now I forgot my timer because this won't go in one video and I don't want to make it too long. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do things because I have to make a lot of envelopes. It maybe get boring for you, so I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this. If I'm going to speed things up or whatever, we'll see. You know me, I want to be organized, so for me it's very important that this is interesting, the way the envelopes stack, color-wise, size-wise, that it's, yeah, just interesting. Yeah, all different papers, not two numbers next to each other, not two scripts next to each other. And of course, anybody can do whatever they want, but for me, it doesn't work. I want variation, constant variation. So this already took me quite a while to select the vintage papers I wanted to use, because it will be my journal. I chose all real favorite vintage documents I have, and envelopes I already had. All items I really love. I want to, yeah, preserve and be able to look back onto. So yeah, this took quite a while. Also, that the variation is exactly to my liking. I would never put two script pages next to each other. Yeah, I don't know why, but okay. And if you follow me longer, you know I love making templates. I have an envelope punch board. For me, it was an amazing buy. I already have it a couple of years, and I like to really see how big it is. And if you don't make something specific, it doesn't really matter. But sometimes I do. It has to really fit. And sometimes, a lot of times, I want something different. And then I want something that's in between two measurements on the board. I always make things difficult. That's just the way I am. I always want something else than there's what is provided. So I'm going to make all kinds of envelopes. This I already did because I want to preserve as much from the beauty of this invoice. So I'm going to adjust the envelope. Now I forgot my envelope punch board. I will be right back. I'm back, and now I remembered that I didn't want to use my envelope punch board because I have the templates, and I also have a difference in envelopes. I have square envelopes, I have coin envelopes. This is also a template, but I want to make it. This is a copy of a telegram, and I'm going to make it from a telegram. I also have square envelopes, so regular envelopes, square envelopes, and rectangular, and then in all different sizes. And because the sizes I wanted in the square envelopes I couldn't really find, so I drew them myself. Yeah, you can see that because it's very hard to, my hand is not that steady in a corner. But I made these in because I did them in centimeters. So it's about 3.5 inches, 4 inches, 4 1/4, and 4.5. And these I will put on my coffee shop. You can download them for free if you want them. Maybe it's always handy to have such a thing. So that to the side. So I just want to get started and see how it goes. And it could be a strange video, maybe a messy video. I apologize for that, but maybe you don't care and you just want to tag along, see what I make. Very welcome. I'm just going to film. This is a vintage envelope also, because there has to be a vellum envelope. I love these so much. So you can put that to the side because it's done. I'm going to put this to the side, and so all the envelopes, the normal envelopes, all have different sizes. Some are less less in height or longer, but I all want them to stay inside this. I'm not very good at the moment with sticking things out, so I thought I'm not going to do that. That will be for some other time. And I numbered them. I will show you my list. Yeah, that's how I work. Exactly the I don't know the English word. Exactly the way they go behind each other. The vintage beige envelope, then the invoice, then the telegram. Exactly, just as a reminder for myself. Not important at all for you, but okay. Now, this is what I like about the template. You can move it around because I can position it on here, and then I can fold my flap a bit and see, do I like that as a flap? Yeah, not so much. I think that will be nice. And this invoice is pretty okay, that I get the most beautiful parts, and I really want to preserve the date. So now I have to see if and that's why I'm going to cut something off this, because otherwise you won't see the date. But I'll explain later. Let's see. No, I want that completely on there, that text. So that's the advantage of a template, that you can exactly see what you're getting. Now this will be my flap, and I do like that. And here, this, and if I cut this off, then the flap that's going inside will end here, so you will be able to see that. Not quite, but I will adjust the envelope, yeah, more to how I want it. Let's see where my pencil is. And now I'm just going to draw around it. No, I want this to be mostly on the side and here. And because the dock of the papers, the vintage papers, are very thin, I will be reinforcing them. So that's why I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do things, because this will be a lot of the things I will be doing, and yeah, I understand if it's not all very interesting to see, but because I'm talking and I'm not sure how I want things to be done, I don't know when I need to stop talking and so I can fast forward it or something. It's a real learning curve for me. The papers are very fragile, and I already in some other documents, I didn't I didn't put lines here. I reinforced with tea bag, and I have a lot of normal tea bags for loose tea, a bit in a white color. I have even more, and then the beigey color, and I really loved it to reinforce with that, because it's flexible and thin. Because with these papers I have found out, if I use washi tape or book page, then where you put the reinforcement, that will be very stiff, and this will be very flimsy, and it tends, if I put something until here, then sometimes it folds here. It gives a, yeah, because that is stiff and this isn't. So that's something I don't really like. I have to put, oh yeah, here. Oh, I didn't put it there. See, I really have to think what, what I'm doing. And that might not be, but maybe we can do a few together and then I'll speed things up. Because you get the idea, or I'll go and the envelope punch board doesn't really like this thin paper, so it's easier to cut it. This I'm going to leave on because I can cut it later. Not everybody cuts that away. And maybe later that I want to tear things because I really like that look, like Heather from Ruby and Pearl did that once. She made the envelopes completely by herself. Like that. Now I can put it on here and fold this. Yeah, she made envelopes completely by herself, and she tore them and made them rough and very beautiful. But I want to decide that later if I want that. Put it back. And now I didn't, for me, it's not really important. I looked more at all different kinds of envelopes. It's not really important what goes inside because I will adjust what I put in there. See, this is a bit broken, and maybe I can reinforce it on the inside. Yeah, they are not perfect, but I don't really mind. Maybe this bit, because now you you have these also as a kind of a template where you can fold. See, it fits exactly, and maybe I'll tear this for something different. But that's the idea. I have to erase that, of course. So this will be our envelope, and because they'll be ring bound, that's, yeah, it exactly fits. That's why I thought maybe I have to make this a bit yeah, less, so I can see the date. But the date is just visible, exactly the way I wanted it. Amazing. Love it. This, I don't know if that will go. I'm going to take, I want it to have a round corner, but mostly with this thin paper, punches don't like that. So I'm going to put it with another paper and then it goes well. So that's a tip if you didn't know that already. Now I'm going to put my number 2 on here so I can always, I always know, like, this is the one. And what I want to do with every envelope, because here will be the rings, I'm going to reinforce them with tea bag. Because the tea bag is It gives strength. Yeah, the color doesn't matter because you won't be seeing it. Let's cut it open. Oh, yeah, that's, I forgot. It tears terribly. But I can better, yeah, I can cut it because you won't see it, so I'm going to cut it into, and this won't make it so stiff, more like fabric. Put a bit to the side, my glue thing, but I'm just showing you what my intention is. Put some glue on here, and I'm really hoping that it turns out the way I have it in my head. I'm letting that stick out because I can always cut that a bit. Now I just need a piece. This is a bit larger. I'm choosing for maybe a bit larger so I truly have coverage. And I don't mind that it's overlapping, but I didn't check before. Okay. Is if that seeps through. No, it doesn't. Later I will be inking the envelopes a bit more aged. Not that they really need much, maybe none at all, but that's something I can decide later because it doesn't matter. Because they're all old documents, they already have this coloring on the back side, so normally I would print double-sided. And now this is, yeah, I have to let it dry, but it's reinforced, but not completely stiff. And maybe I will do something decorative here where the rings will be, but that will be decorative, maybe a bit for extra, and sometimes you have to adjust this a bit more because it's hand cut, so it doesn't interfere with the folding. But that's the idea. Oh, love it, love it. This will be the ring, and then the back side, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yes, this is truly what I wanted. And I think I will be doing something here for some extra support. I'm going to let this dry. Then this is a fun one because it's a coin envelope. And this is already very sturdy paper, so I don't think I'll need to reinforce. It will be pretty narrow, but it doesn't matter. The journaling, you can stick some more in there. Yeah, you can adjust your journaling the way you want it. Oh, that's, yeah. Now that I want this as wide as possible, and I don't mind if I see the holes. So I think I'm just going to put glue here. So not much. That I can close before it dries out. My wet glue. Really love these telegrams. I'm always gluing before I cut everything. Because I always want that, and yeah, I'm doing it again. And a bit is that because it's not a template, it's an example. If it's a template, you can open it and put it on your paper. And now I can't. But normally I start gluing, and I didn't think about let's see. No, I think I am going to glue. And now, yeah, because it is possible to cut it afterwards. I've done that a lot of times, so I'm going to try. And because this is very thick paper, I don't know if I can, let's see if I can, yeah, fiddling, sorry. Yeah, like that. Yeah, and you know me, I want this to be the same, pretty much the same. I don't want to start folding. Let's see where the middle is, about there. Is that the middle? Yeah. My bone folder. No, I took this one and I have my rectangular one. Like that. I like the flaps as big because I don't want to lose anything of the telegram. I think I'm going to put it like that. And that's not much, but it doesn't need much. And that's why normally you would cut before you start gluing there, because this is too thick. You can lose this, and now it's a bit more difficult. Is a big word. It's nothing is too difficult. The corners, eyeballing that. It's a bit less. And then now this is a bit more, just a bit more difficult to cut, but, and I always cut it a bit further than the fold line, so it won't, and of course this isn't perfectly cut, but you won't see it. And if you look, you can see that it's a bit like that. So if you fold it over, it doesn't interfere. So I can put my glue on here. Because, yeah, that is also something I really want to show as much of the beautiful documents and papers I'm using. I don't want to cut too much off. Oh, I'm really excited about this project. I had it in my head for quite some time. Oh, beautiful. And something I completely haven't thought about is how I want to extra decorate these, or maybe just completely leave them as is. I don't know if I want to, because I like it that it's Belgique there, and I don't want to cut off too much, because I did here a bit of an angle, but I'm not sure if I want to. Like I said, I want to preserve the beautiful. I first have to decide. Let's see how large my cover is, because I want to stay in. I have some leverage, so I can Yeah. I think, let's see, this will be, yeah, that's something I was mindful also. The height, yeah, if I fold it on this line, I will have it larger than this one, and that's, yeah, what I want. All different heights, widths, and then the different, it's pretty thick. And that's completely different because this is, of course, copy paper. Yeah. And now you can see that it's wrinkling a bit because it's so thick. Yeah, thick in, and also this paper is excess. You don't need it. That. And here again, that's why it's easier to cut it before you glue it. So this envelope shape, I have to make a new one and a real template, because this is Jackie Himes made that. I really like this concept that she had this tag dangling down. So in a way, this is not really a template, but an example. I have a bag with examples and a bag with templates, and oh, this is pretty okay. This is pretty okay. Yeah. Not perfect. I always like it when Cara Renee from Reborn Art and Healing says, perfection is not at play in the craft room. I love that when she says that. Here is the date. Can I preserve that? I'm not going to throw it away. Maybe I can use it in a way that you can see. And I'm going to round the corners. This is sturdier, so I'm going to cut it. It will be okay. Yeah, because I don't want to lose that. And that will fold over. Now I'm just thinking it is sturdy. Is it enough? Add a bit more off. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's sturdy enough. And then, so now we have a square envelope, and it starts with this one. A small, also a normal envelope, but this will be this way up, and this maybe with the flap here or like this, I don't know yet. And then this, and now you can see beige, wider, design. This is 3, 4 will be the square one. So we'll do a square one together, and then I think I will end the video for now, and then I can think about how I want to do the next ones, maybe off camera and show you, or yeah, in a quicker way. To put this on here also. See, and there are square ones on the envelope punch board, but they don't come out exactly square, but yeah, that's not a problem. And this one, so these are the ones we already have. This one I can open again, put some things to the side because it's really getting full here. Oh, I need that. And with this one, it doesn't really matter. Do I? Yeah, later I can fold it the way I want. And the line is in the middle, so I'm going to leave that. I can start at the top. So I have this torn line. I really like that. I can preserve that because, see, this is why here this is in the middle, but here it isn't. So that's, I noticed that when I was cutting them or drawing them myself here, that they're not exactly in the middle on the paper, and yeah, it's really strange. And this I completely made up myself. I made this as a square. I had this loose and then drew it on all sides, and yet it's, yeah, very strange. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to do it like this. I just need some lines, not all of them, because I'm going to tear. I just need this. I still find very strange why it's not there. I can do it because I have. Let's see how it turns out, but now this will be larger. We'll see. I'm always I wanted to say I'm always trying things out, but that's not true. But in this case, it does apply a bit. That one I can keep, the torn edge. And this one, and this is nice to hold on to also. The script is very beautiful. I closed my windows because when I started, or before I started, it was nice. There was just a bit wind. Oh, I didn't draw it there. There was a bit of wind, and but yeah, because it was already 27 degrees, I thought, oh, I'm going to close the windows, but now it's very hot inside. And our house is pretty cool. We can't complain. I think I'm going to fold it first. Did I? Oh no, because this is where I drew. Let's see if I can maybe fold already. We don't have air conditioning because our house is pretty cool. But yeah, if it's a couple of days when it's really hot, then it comes inside, of course. I need to close the windows in time, and then the fan helps. Let's see. And this is, in a way, yeah, just how you can fold your own envelope, but I'm in a way, a bit too perfectionist or too critical, and I want things a certain way, and when that doesn't turn out like that. And this is an envelope from the envelope punch board, and I can already see this is not a rectangle, but it doesn't matter. But I find that very strange why that is. This is 4/4. Yeah, I don't know how you say that in inches, but and this is 4/7. 4 and yeah, 6 lines. So it's not a square. It's a bit of a rectangle, but it doesn't matter. I didn't cut here, so I could make it a triangle. 4/4. And that would be a bit more. Now I'm making it harder. What do I want as a flap? That I like. And that's upside down. This is okay. And then that is upside down. I want it like this. So this is too wide. Here I have to And here I cut already and here I didn't. So like that. I'm just going to fold it a bit further so that I have about, yeah, a bit further. That doesn't matter. Do I want that? No, I want it like this. Let's see how I need to cut things. And now I think I have to adjust this, but I'm going to cut these. And I can always adjust. Yeah, you see there, the flap is now too big, I think, but it doesn't matter. I can work with that, but I'm making things more complicated, sorry. But if you want the templates, you can download, on my coffee shop, you can download them. And then you have, you just have to follow the template, and then that will be okay. I keep thinking how I want this. This is upside down. This can go like this. Yeah, I think I wanted it this way. But now this one seems bigger, but it does work out just a bit. If you, yeah, I am like that, strangely. You can see here is a bit more, so I'm going to cut that off because that is what I was probably seeing. What looked strange. Now I lost it here. I think here. Yeah, this one. It looked bigger. And later I will yeah, see that they're a bit more, yeah, rougher, or maybe I'm going to, this is already a bit more torn, maybe I'm going to tear that more, but I will do that later. First I want to make all my envelopes and see if I truly like them. Okay, let's see that it's not too big. Exactly like that. I'm going to leave you with this because you know a bit how I want to do things. This one is 4. This will be my little book. Like that. And then these are the, yeah, I do like it like this. That side, both are very beautiful. Put away all my things, and then so this will be the script one, and of course with script you always have things that are not, oh yeah, it will be like this. That's something I need to remind myself. Now it's upside down. I want it like this. So this has to be the top. That's strange. Oh no, it doesn't matter. No, like that. And then my vintage envelope will be there. And then I will continue with making the envelopes of the other, I can flip through the other paper so you have an idea what I'm going to use. Oh, this is a stock certificate from the company my dad worked for a very long time. And I really liked stock certificates. And that will be the normal straight flap envelope. This is from the book about Yvonne, and that will be a coin envelope, but a smaller one. This is a railway station document. I don't know. miles are on there, not times. That will be a different size square envelope. This will be a normal envelope again. It's a letter from a real estate office. And was it? I don't know if it was for my, no, I have some from my parents. This is a real vintage seed packet, so that's ready. A music page, and that will be a coin envelope also. A thicker, small, yeah, not in height less, but wider. And this is a very cute music book I found. This is completely hand written and drawn in. So everything, the notes, everything is handwritten. I love it. Such a beautiful book. Oh yeah, here you can see it better. Italian, of course, a square envelope. Then a normal envelope again with this. I really have to reinforce this. It's completely fragile. Like this, it's pretty sturdy paper, but the edges are very fragile, and that would be the normal envelope. The vintage coin envelope. I can leave them in. These are the, how do you call it? When you have a stock certificate, once in time they pay you money as a kind of an interest. Dividend, we call that in Dutch. That will be a square envelope again. A normal envelope with a ledger. This beautiful lady, and it is exactly to make into a large coin envelope. This is for the first time I found books with rag paper, but in Dutch. It's a history book, and that's why there's a Latin in here also. But I loved it, and that will be a normal, very straightforward envelope, because like I said, I want to preserve as much of the papers as I can. And this is the final agenda page. I really like those. And that will be a square envelope. And that will make a total of 20 envelopes in this journal. So I hope you will follow along. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Put the question in the comments. I will always check them. And I will see you in the next video. Have a very great day, and thank you for being here. Love you!